Welcome back to Star Trek Among Us. We got Portal 6-3 on the Resolute. Let's go.
There's so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage. But,
it's a research ship.
Not.
The Resolute is primarily a research vessel, if that's what you mean. Not a warship.
Although she has been known to hold her own in a fight.
Against what?
Oh, thank you. I got a spam
Something
message
wrong?
in the PlayStation
Not at all.
messages.
The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tekon Empire.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly joined the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately,
Diversity is our greatest
downfall.
strength.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans. If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. Given this is merely a research ship, I won't be able to find him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make certain modifications.
It shouldn't be a problem.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Excellent.
Solano's gonna flip when he hears this.
I'll see you on the bridge.
Leave Captain Solano to me.
Captain Solano, I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tekon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise.
Clearly not a threat to
I
us.
can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
He's willing to help us.
He's been kind enough to agree to help us find Galvan.
I am at your service, to whatever extent I can be of help.
If nothing else, I'm sure you're happy for a change of scenery. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests you weren't very successful.
Oh, shit.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be
Solano,
insulted.
please.
Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
He meant nothing by it.
You'll have to forgive him. I'm sure he meant nothing by it.
I know exactly what he meant. His disrespect speaks for itself.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. And clearly it's with the Tekon.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties. To the Tekon, not to the Scions of the Flame, who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation.
Okay.
And don't deserve to be called Tekon.
We're on the right track.
That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised. We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give
I
him
understand your
access to everything?
concern.
Captain, I understand your concern, and I don't necessarily disagree.
Odd. You told me you didn't think it would be a problem. Little did you realize the levels of ignorance and incompetence you were up against.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego. I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
Okay, they don't get along.
And to think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
You realize that's supposed to be in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start, but now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust
He's Takan, not a Scion.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Takan, and he may be loyal to the Takan, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally.
It's not always about you.
I can't afford another screw-up. Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
This is about more than just you.
I'm sorry, Captain. You know I support you, but millions of lives and the future of the Federation are at stake here. Both of which are more important right now than your career.
It's not just mine. It's both of ours.
Then so be it.
I'm going to trust your instincts on this one. I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes. Let me know if you find...
I was worried that choice would be more aggressive. Glad he let him down gently.
We're good. You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Taconian technology requires Taconian technology. If this Scion Galvan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours.
Oh yeah,
The
Taconian
galaxy
crystals.
is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
That's pretty cool. Are those crystals permanent?
How
I
long will it
found
take?
something. There you are.
What is it? Galvin?
Someone is using Taconian technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know. Rydek to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer.
I'm glad it
You
worked.
always have my back.
I'm just glad it worked, and we were able to track him down.
Which wouldn't have been possible without your determination. So thank you for that. Nice work. Let me know if you find anything more.
Will do.
I was so curious who Galvin was when we arrived at Hotari. Turns out he's the main enemy of
What's
the game.
wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Taconian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever.
Miranda.
They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
Yeah, he can find it.
Engineering.
Take care of the Taconian device, and I can find Galvan for you. It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvin's ship.
What happens if I let the timer go out? Oh! The game... So there is no timer, it just pauses. It just pauses and fades to monochrome if I don't pick something. Why trust me?
Why would you trust me with this?
I cannot be sure I trust anyone on this ship, but you and I came to an understanding on Delphi Ardu. That will have to be enough.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship.
So I never had to pause to make a choice. It would have just paused if I just let the timer run
found
out.
This device already.
Are you kidding
if it
me?
wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
What's the point of having timers on these choices then? If they're not even real. There's no consequence for missing the time limit. It just pauses. Are you kidding me?
There's a lot of noise in here.
There's so much radiation over here. Oh, there it is.
Found it.
Draconian.
Excuse me, do you belong here? Commander Rydek. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was you.
Ensign Calloway.
Paul. Calloway, right?
Yes, You know, it means a lot that you remembered. What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
It's a need-to-know basis.
Sorry, it's not something I can go into.
Right, of course. Forget I asked.
There is one thing you can help with. Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
I'll ask Chovak myself.
Thanks, but I'll talk to Commander Chovak about it.
Okay. Well, let me know if I can be of any help. Well, I'll leave you alone already. Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylus?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you.
What was Tylus doing down here? Damn, Crystal!
Maybe Tylus saw something. Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duvall, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Taconian technology. Does that mean there's a scion on board? But Dr. Duvall bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member. I've seen the logs.
Could have
She
been
couldn't have
Miranda.
been more thorough.
It's entirely possible it was Miranda who planted the device before we caught her.
But we can't assume anything at this point. It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You
Yeah,
want
but
me to
me,
get
the
scanned?
player, knows it's Miranda.
Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the scions as much as anybody.
I trust you.
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
Clear.
Now it's your turn.
Sure.
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering. Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Get rid of duplicates.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
That helps.
Get rid of non-engineering personnel.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering.
Now this is manageable.
Hotari delegation.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
Oh my god.
Let's see who's left. No. This can't be right.
Solano has not been bioscanned?
Of the people that
Excuse
went
me?
to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
What a twist.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi Ardu 4,
Hey Solano, what the hell?
which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him.
This is
He's
devastating.
the captain.
I've known Captain Solano for almost my entire life.
They got to him.
I wouldn't be here.
They bioformed
Or
him.
who I am without his help and guidance. If this is true.
Gosh dang.
If they really got him. Then this is just devastating.
I know it doesn't look good, but we don't know for sure. Not yet.
What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
Yo, Solano, we're gonna
It's not
bioscan
going
you.
to be easy.
We are going to
First thing I
bioscan
need
you.
to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
I'll need it.
I cannot believe this, mate.
I've found the device.
Check out this BlackBerry phone.
The interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution.
Can you stop him?
nonetheless.
Can you stop him? Cripple their ship somehow.
I'm afraid they are too far away for my powers to reach
I meant
them.
when we get to them.
We need to be much closer. And even then, they may have defenses against what I am able to do.
Oh, shit.
If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Takan were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew, and it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvin and the saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone. Time is not on your side.
Oh. What should I do, Tokyo? What should I do? What should I do? I don't think I should keep secrets from this guy. I think that would be a bad idea.
I'm fairly convinced they bioformed Captain Solano.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like him. That explains it. Bioforming was so rare at the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place. Proof of your claim is something you will have to produce yourself.
Then we have to bioscan him. I'll talk to Dr. Duvall.
That's quite the claim. You told me you were worried about it. But I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
And that would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right, this is the worst-case scenario.
Oh, this is big.
Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for
Oh,
this?
yeah.
If you fail,
Absolutely.
that's it. The end of your career.
I am. I have to be.
Good. You know what this is going to take. I'm in. But we can't pull this off with just the two of us. I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it. We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim, or this could all blow up in our faces. You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
I think I'm on good terms with Spock. I think he would agree. The blood of battle, ellipses.
Down to one reactor. I thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Find a working console.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here.
To the Sony
The
system.
Sonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldy's comms to signal your fleet?
The comm systems are locked.
Grab hold! The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldy is still made by a Lydian hand, despite all this Takan corruption. We'll hold.
Then we just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you?
I believe in an
Every
afterlife.
passing battle.
I believe there's an afterlife.
You do?
Yeah.
Then you should understand this. My people have a special journey. When Lydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes, death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Takan use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released.
We can still try.
To think of what she could be going through right now.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her.
So, losing Miranda like this, it opened an old wound.
Never really closed up in the first place.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins,
But the blood you spilled together.
Itasca was my family in that way.
Damn, that's a quote.
I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
You are many things.
Let's win first.
Don't talk about things going wrong and don't leave it up to luck. We gotta make sure we win this thing.
True enough. Will they not cease this madness?
But we warped.
What is this place?
Is that the
The
Veskar?
Veskar.
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it, just like the Zeldi.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better? Or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar.
That's up to us.
So many lives stolen.
We're really at the heart of this fight now. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do about it.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Also, where are we?
Prepare for transfer.
What?
The storm! It's back! What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Tetrametric radiation is dropping. The Zeldi's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Ah, shit. Mutiny! It's mutiny time, folks. Let's go. This is a make or break scene right here.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
I don't think he's needed down in engineering. Bioscan his chair. What? Wait, I have to gather, like, the bridge crew? Oh god. Neither of those three people are really, like, on my side, really. Okay, felt reassured by Jara's confidence. I did betray Bedrosian that one time by letting that explode. I don't think... No, she doesn't blame me for that. Okay. Jara hasn't interacted with Westbrook since the beginning of the game. Or Commander Ermot. I have the most recent interaction with Bedrosian. Also, she likes me.
Lieutenant Bedrosian, A word, please.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, that's what this is. Pick one of the people to convince about. The thing is, Jara would appeal more to Bedrosian, but I feel like Westbrook and Ermont would be more persuasive to Solano to get him to bioscan. I'm just not sure about Solano and Bedrosian's relationship, how that would work. But yeah, I'll go with Bedrosian. It's an easy way in.
What can I do for you?
Listen, the captain may have been compromised.
What?
I have every reason to believe he has been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Hold on. This makes no sense. Did Portal do something to you?
I'm dead serious. Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan. He's not Captain Solano anymore. He's a Scion.
Which would make you Captain. So you're saying you're taking command of the ship? Because if you are, that's one hell of a bold move. And you better be absolutely sure you have your facts straight.
It's my duty.
As first officer, it is my duty and responsibility to protect the interests of the ship and its crew when the captain has been compromised.
I get that part. I read the manual. But without proof, you're talking about mutiny.
Exactly.
I have Duval's support. We're going to ask the captain to undergo a bioscan. When he refuses, I need you to back me up.
I've already sacrificed a lot for this mission. I hope to have a long career, one just like yours. We do this, we could be thrown in the brig, stripped of our rank, or worse. Is it worth risking everything on your hunch? I haven't been a bridge officer for very long. I don't want it to end before it even starts.
I'll protect you.
I don't know what might happen, but if I can, I will protect you. I'll tell them I forced you into cooperation, that it was all my idea.
I won't make you take the blame alone. So, my answer is yes. I'm with you no matter what. When do we act?
Now. Dr. Duval is already on the bridge.
All right. I'm ready.
All right. I'm still kind of curious how Commander Westbrook would have taken it, because I think Commander might be a higher rank than Lieutenant. Westbrook and Ermont have more to risk. I'm putting so much thought into this decision after I've already committed. I'm gonna check the Westbrook. I'm gonna check Westbrook. I wasn't really feeling the Bedrosian path. I want to see if I can get a better feel on the Westbrook path. Also, Commander Ermont is part of the Blue Man group, so I don't want to bother him. He's busy playing with PVC pipes, banging on paint drums and whatnot. I feel like if anyone's gonna convince Solano to bioscan, it would be Westbrook.
Commander Westbrook, a word, please.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick. What's this about?
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed, and is now actively working against us.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
Oh wait, also, Commander Westbrook was impressed by Jara's leadership skills when Starbase ordered her to disengage the docking clamps, and he applauded Jara's efforts to explain the complexity of the situation. Westbrook was against Solano blowing up the clamps in the beginning, so he would be on my side for this.
That's ridiculous. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. He was as normal as ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Please hear me out on this.
Listen, I know we've had our differences, but I need you to hear me out on this.
What evidence do you have to even support this preposterous claim?
I'm working on that.
Right. You've rarely put your trust in me before. Which, ironically, only makes your story more believable. You're clearly not looking for whoever is most likely to go along with you. If you go through with this, and you're right about Solano, you'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
It's my duty.
As first officer, it is my duty and responsibility to protect the interests of the ship and its crew when the captain has been compromised.
I'll have your back. But you damn well better be right.
Okay, that one's crazy. I like that. You've rarely put your trust in me before, which makes your story more believable. Insane. I love that rationalization.
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will.
Come on, Captain. Come on, Captain.
All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
It's protocol!
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol.
We need to
It's
med
not
scan
more
you to prove you're not
important
an
than
imposter.
chasing down these Draconian marauders.
The crew looks to you for guidance, Captain. It may seem like a nuisance, but it would set the right example.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again.
This is for your own
I've
good.
been a starship captain since before you were in the academy.
This is for your own good, Captain.
This is for your own good as well.
What?
Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
Motherfucker.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Captain, please reconsider.
I've given my order.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
Commander Rydek has proof.
Reveal.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation
He's a scion,
starship.
I know it.
He's a scion. You have to believe me. That's not Captain Solano, as much as you'd like to think it is.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from
He's
this.
been bioformed, damn it.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Commander Rydick was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
I would have lost it if it turns out he wasn't a Scion. I would have.
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
We all are.
Well, there's no going back now. You are, rightfully, the captain of the Resolute. And I'm with you from here on out. I need you to know that.
I need your support.
Right now, more than anything, I need to know I can count on your support.
Absolutely. You have my word.
We have to come together to make this work.
Whatever you need me to do.
What? Ah, whatever.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Make way.
Wet-ass rambunctious pussy. And thus concludes the video game. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's a bit awkward on the bridge. It's a bit awkward on the bridge now. Collision course!
We're taking fire!
We
Red alert.
just got
All
here.
hands to battle stations. Shield status.
It's like they knew
With
we
the
were gonna warp
algorithms
here.
Compromised. They may not do much.
Captain, that other Ilidian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
Hey, it's Carter and Edsolar. To the rescue.
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Carter, Edsolar, and the other guy. Evasive maneuvers.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
The Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Our warp engines are offline.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
Diaz and Edsolar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Yeah, can we tell them to get off the ship so we can blow it up?
Come on.
Almost have it.
Oh, now we have to fix the comm badges that we
We're
broke.
here. Hurry. You got it?
Got it! Diaz to Resolute!
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsolar? Is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Can't get rid of her.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it, because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldi forever.
Understood. Diaz out.
We can't evade the Zeldi.
We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Lydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
I've polarized the hull plating. That should allow us to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
Choose an attack pattern. Attack pattern beta.
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, let's be weird about it. Bam, 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 bam.
Zeldy, in range.
Fire! Fire!
Zeldy's shield's down to 82%.
Okay, we do have an impact.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Oh, hey, Portal.
I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attack. But I will need full access to your propulsion system.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
It's not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
Yeah.
To me, it's simple.
Westbrook
You
knows
can
what's
take
up.
this beating and hope you can weather it. Or will you put your trust in me? I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put
Give
your
Portal
faith
access.
in
I
me.
trust him.
Commander Ermot, give Portal access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
He doesn't look trustworthy, but he has been trustworthy so far. He hasn't given us a reason to distrust him. He's jacked into the Matrix right now, bro. Whoa! This is faster than we've ever moved.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside.
Find a sturdy
Something
container.
we can make airtight. Damn it. Not this one.
Here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Wham.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Etzelar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Target the weapons.
Target their weapon systems.
Hi, Captain. Firing torpedoes.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
Hell yeah.
Ride the blast right out of here. All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Quick, get in!
Just a few more moments.
Hurry! What are they doing in there?
Ah, shit. Don't try to stop us.
Please, help me.
No. The Takan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
We don't have time for this.
We can't. We don't have the time. We have to seal ourselves in.
This ship has no weapons. Sidran's going to ram it into your Federation ship. Please, Armenta.
It's not her.
It's not her, man.
I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me.
Get this lifeboat off the ship before it can crash into the Resolute.
Seal the door.
We're going.
Head Solar to Resolute.
I have the awaiting.
Go ahead.
All right.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready.
Zeldy's coming about.
They're going to charge the Resolute.
A direct collision would be catastrophic.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Fire all torpedoes.
Prepare all torpedo banks.
Aye, Captain.
They can still escape. We can fire back and they can still escape.
Locked on and ready to fire.
It's not gonna kill them. Fire!
Fire!
Hell to the yeah.
Done!
Ready?
Detonate us.
Detonate!
Blow us out of here. That was cool. Carter to Resolute, get us out of here. Nothing like a job well done.
Tractor beams locked on. We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldy detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
What is it?
What's down there?
Answers.
From what I can tell, it's larger than the structure on Tau.
Is this the Takan arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takan Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Bedrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore.
Right.
The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
This is too important.
You're right. But this is too important for me to sit out. You'll just have to make sure nothing happens to me down there.
Of course, Captain.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Carter at Solar? Alright, next time we'll be on this planet that still don't know what the planet is, kinda. It's Draconian something. We've successfully committed a mutiny. Heck yeah. Choices. Captain Solano was enraged when Jara confronted him on the bridge and asked him to submit to a bioscan under the pretense of protocol. Lieutenant Bedrosian was insulted when Jara chose not to confide her suspicions about Captain Solano before confronting him on the bridge. Nothing changed. Despite his initial skepticism when Jara confided her suspicions about Captain Solano, Commander Westbrook understood she was driven by a sense of duty in confronting him. In the aftermath of the confrontation, once Jara became captain, Commander Westbrook couldn't help but be struck by her display of leadership as she pulled the crew together. Tylus was devastated to hear the disturbing news from Hotari, but took solace in Jara's words of reassurance. Commander Ermont was deeply disappointed when Jara chose not to confide her suspicions about Captain Solano. Bedrosian is insulted and Ermont is disappointed. Interesting to differentiate the two. Dr. Duval admired Jara's strength when she asked about confronting Captain Solano. Nothing changed. Portal 6-3 felt slightly less offended after Jara defended him from Captain Solano's insult when they first met. But he couldn't understand why she tolerated his ignorance, and he felt a growing trust in their relationship when she revealed who she suspected might be the Scion aboard the Resolute. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Ensign Calloway was somewhat surprised and slightly concerned after Jara pulled rank when he discovered her lurking in engineering. Edslar was somewhat surprised by Carter's lack of compassion when he sealed the door and refused to save Itasca. Nothing changed. Major Arminta understood when Carter refused to rescue Itasca aboard the Zeldi, and respected the decision. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Lieutenant. It's weird that this didn't update with me abandoning her to die outside the escape pod. Okay, next time on Star Trek, more Star Trek will happen. More of the Trek star. See you next time.